Alright, hello everybody, and thank you all so much. I truly appreciate everything that's happened on this channel in the past day. It's only been a day. I cannot believe that the post on iFunny actually got any, traction. But, I appreciate it a lot. So, thank you. It was exactly what I expected. Someone sent me the rat video. The post got banned at the end of it. Cirque posted on it. It just, everything was perfect. The hate comments. Beautiful. Hi, Meg. I am so happy to see you're still here. It's been a wild ride. So, genuinely thank you, to all of you. So, whenever it comes down to the future of the channel, I like to do these little streams every once in a while to get a little bit of an idea of what people would like to see from me. If you have any video game recommendations, please go ahead. And I'm looking at the stream. Sorry if I'm a bit flustered. So, Alex, what ended up happening was I posted on iFunny for blatant and, frankly, ridiculous engagement farm. Basically calling for all the hate comments. It's great. And iFunny took it and ran with it. I love it. It was beautiful. You haven't been joining. Look, it's fine. I'm never gonna say anyone has to watch my streams. You guys have a choice. You guys have lives. In fact, I'm trying to keep this stream to at least 1 hour, like at most 1 hour, just to make sure that everyone actually gets to spend time with their family and whatnot. So, whenever it comes down to it, I have a couple plans. One of the plans I had was playing a D&D game with a couple of my buddies, the ones in the council, as well as maybe a couple from another friend group of mine, and having it completely be DM'd by AI, and just rolling with the punches with whatever that AI throws at us. Another idea is another Fireside chat kind of like this, where I'll actually have a proper setup because I won't be, flustered. But we will have a couple of people on. I believe 3 people have already asked me to join, and it will be a discussion about the Catholic faith and what it means to do all that. I'm not Catholic, admittedly, but frankly, I find it to be the most interesting of the Christian, denominations, because it has reason behind it, but that's neither here nor there. A couple other things. I've got a Darktide video coming out. I have the intro fully made for that one. I have a, obviously, Monster Hunter video coming in the works. That's where all the streams are coming from, like why I'm streaming Monster Hunter so much. Repo is still another thing that I will be doing. The friends in the council love playing Repo, so we'll do that. And I've got a couple of other ideas. Solo content is going to be highly edited, much more fast-paced, less focused on actual, gameplay per se, and more cohesive storyline and scripted type stuff. I admittedly will be taking a little bit of inspiration from the channel Reggie Games. If you like that type of idea, that's what I'm going to be posting, but obviously he's the originator of where I kind of got the, oh wow, this can work on YouTube type thing. So, it's definitely something. Needless to say, a bit unscripted, brain's a bit fuzzy, stayed up till 2 o'clock last night, and I recorded a couple of short thank you videos for iFunny, and I will be posting on there because one person said he loves cross-platform stuff. And the hate comments on both iFunny and my YouTube will be used in my 100 subscriber special. So if you want to leave more on more of my videos, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. Or if you want to leave more on iFunny, I'm not going to stop you there. Really can't stop you there. But obviously, the ones for YouTube will be ranked a bit higher because they can't violate TOS, or else YouTube won't even let you actually do it. All good, Alex. I'll see you later, man. The plan, it was originally to stream 4 times a week, but with the sudden and abrupt growth of the channel, I think I'm gonna go down to 3, maybe 2. We'll see how it goes. But whenever it comes down to it, it's going to be a lot of shorts, 3 shorts a week, and then 1 highly edited video, like 1 well done video every Saturday. Thank you, Meg. You're such a treat. But, needless to say, it comes to the point of, where do I go from here? I've suddenly... Shut up, Alex. You know me in real life. That's not even funny. Nerd. Oh god. One of my favorite ones, and you'll see that in the tier, a tier thing I'm doing, whatever. One person was like, bro, it's AI, you didn't have to make the avatar fat too, and I died laughing. Me and my roommate were just chuckling for like a good 20 minutes off of that one. Oh, it's beautiful. So... whenever I can't process this. Thank you all. I know it's blatant engagement bait, whatever. I'm gonna be posting less baity stuff on iFunny. Hopefully it gets just as many hate comments because that was a trip. But I do want to start doing more genuine content on iFunny, as well as doing it on YouTube. Of course, YouTube has to be a bit more filtered because, you know, it's YouTube. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a fun experience for everyone, I hope. And if you don't like it, leave a dislike. Tell me in the comments what I could do better. I'm always looking to improve. Now to the kind of hard part. I still do have a life, unfortunately. And sometimes I won't be able to get videos out in time. If so, I will make a post on my channel letting y'all know about that. But 1 video a week does not sound like too hard of a challenge for me. The 3 streams should be 5 hours long, obviously, and they'll be in varying times. It'll either be 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. or it'll be 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Either way, they're going to be 5 hours. Whenever we think about it this way, it's just... this channel has exploded. I'm only 15 days from posting my first ever video, and this is the response I've gotten. Sure, I advertised and whatnot, but I plan to deliver on said advertisement. I want to make good content for everyone. I want to make it funny. I want to make it a bit risque. But every once in a while, you will see some genuine human content with either my live streams, excuse me, or me having, let's just say a podcast or a fireside chat, we'll call them, with some friends talking about true subjects that actually concern us. And it'll be that kind of fine line between degeneracy and human decency, and boy, are we gonna snort it. So, I hope everyone has enjoyed this. I cannot believe it happened so fast. But, in the meantime, I would like to, I don't know, get a poll. Maybe I can make a poll on the posts channel to see what you guys want to see next out of what I have. Barony is one I need to get into. I just need to get a proper keyboard and mouse that can, you know, be able to withstand the amount of spamming my fingers do whenever I get frustrated. We could do all sorts of things. Minecraft would be one that I'd be interested in, but I have no clue. There are many different types of things. One of them I had was playing a Baldur's Gate run, where both I and the character are completely plastered the entire time. But of course I can't do that very often, as it's a bit expensive to get drunk, to say the least. And I do have some complications of, hey, I shouldn't be drinking all the time, or I shouldn't be getting drunk all the time. So that'll be an interesting one. Fallout 4, I've been looking into a couple of mods, mostly the AI mods where, like, the NPCs talk with you and whatnot. I've also been looking at the Dagoth mod for Skyrim, playing through that and just having that reaction. But I've also thought of the Dagoth mod mixed in with the Skyrim AI mod and just see what they say whenever he says something. And I don't know how I'd rig that up, but I'm going to figure it out. So, one thing I absolutely am doing, because it was a personal request, I'm going to be playing Monster Hunter 1 on the original PS controller. That means having to use the joystick to attack and everything, and just the absolute hell that encompasses that. So that's going to be an interesting bit of tedium to add to my streams and one of the videos, but we'll see how it goes. Sorry that I'm using so much filler words. Whatever. I haven't had any coffee today. It's been a rough time, but I am genuinely appreciative of everyone. I'm gonna keep saying that. I will always say that. And I want to make content that y'all enjoy. I know I've been requested to play Digging a Hole Together, which is an interesting one, because normally I wouldn't play that type of game, but I think I have a friend group where it would work, mostly because the banter is just something to behold. Oh my lord. I'm going to do some more Elden Ring with the randomizer co-op. Eventually, we've got a bit of complications with Mr. Bob and him moving and whatnot, so we'll hold off on that for just a bit. But those will definitely need to be higher quality edits, much more engaging. I've been seeing that the engagements are low, which is fair enough for just, wow, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, I don't. One thing, I saw that someone wanted to do a collaboration with me, Nikki T, I believe, in the comments. And I'm thinking about it. I need to watch some of his videos, see what his content is. But Nikki T, if you do end up watching this, I would like to know, what do you want to do? I've got my business email in the actual channel. Just reach me there. We can talk about it over email, maybe over Discord if you are so inclined. But I'll have to figure that out. Let's see. I've been using CapCut to do all of my editing. It's a free software. It's frankly not the greatest because it charges everything to premium. I've been thinking about using DaVinci Resolve, and I need to look up a couple of tutorials doing that. So eventually I will migrate to DaVinci Resolve because it has the ability to do higher editing quality and content. And I want to go with that. Needless to say, the channel has boomed exponentially. Holy! I was at 13 subscribers by the beginning of yesterday, and now we're at 61? You guys are insane. I love you, but you're insane. I can't. I just cannot fathom it. You have my deepest gratitude. I'm trying to get monetized, and the previous lookout was in 3 to 5 months. We've narrowed that down to 2 to 3 months. And if I continue pumping out actually good content and better content than I have, we could narrow that down to even 2 months until monetization. It's disgusting. I love it. It's beautiful. And if I can do this as a job, I promise you, everything I do will absolutely be something that you guys will enjoy. I'm going to make sure of that. Oh, I know I'm going on a bunch of tangents, but it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. I'm only human after all. So, in the meantime, I'm going to continue doing the Monster Hunter series as VODs. Some days they will be later in the day, like I said, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m., because I will be editing videos during the day. As much as I hate to say it, my mind needs to be sharper for the videos than the VODs, because with the VODs, I at least can, talk with y'all, have a bit more influence on what I'm thinking at the time, which has been a huge boon. Do not get me wrong about that. Once I am at the stage of monetization, I have a friend who I'm going to hire as an editor. You know who you are. I'm not going to call you out by name, but you know who you are. And the plan is to have him edit some of my videos, get to the point where I can pay him an actual decent salary, and he'll be taken care of. It's not enough that I succeed. Others should come with me. Same thing with my buddy Jonah. I will say his name because he actually is putting himself out there. Jonah is making content on Twitch. He's trying to get to the point where, Twitch partners with him. I'm all for that. We're going to be doing some D&D stuff there. And so he's running a campaign, and I am a part of that campaign. So. Oh. If you can't tell, my voice is a bit, tired. I was laughing like crazy. I was just yapping on and on and on about just everything going on. I was overheating. I was so excited. That is crazy to me. And just, it's a monumentous occasion. Certain people, I will say, will be getting free channel memberships whenever that is an availability. And I'm not going to say who you are, because I don't want people trying to copy you. I said a little bit in the comments, but, that's here nor there. But I've got a couple people in mind who I'm giving free channel memberships to, and I'm going to have the channel membership at the lowest it can be until I actually have content to, give out to people whenever that comes about. Oh, this might be a even shorter video than I thought, but genuinely, thank you all. This has been a trip. I enjoy everything that I'm doing here. I've actually enjoyed doing this, which is something I haven't had in a long time. And I want the future to hold something much greater for everything. In the meantime, I've got a short that came out today, whatever. It's low quality, I'm not proud of it. But there will be a video coming out next Saturday. Next Saturday, the 31st, I believe. And that will be something to watch. I don't know what it's going to be, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but whatever it is, it's going to be something good. So, in the meantime, thank you all. You guys have been an absolute treat to produce content for, and I will talk to you all later. Goodbye, part of the ship, part of the crew. Welcome to the tavern, and it's been a pleasure.